Hey YouTube, it's Calvin with Califab Welding here. It's a beautiful Sunday morning in British Columbia. I'm in my garage. I think we're going to try to tackle a forged stainless steel skeleton hand today. I've seen a couple of them on Instagram that I've really liked. One is from Tigger Welding. The other one is from Moody's Garage. You can find both of their Instagrams by checking their name. I'm going to go over some of the things I'm going to be using, how I'm going to do it. We're going to do a template and a design on a piece of steel. We're going to fire up the forge, try to make some pieces, and hopefully get it all welded together today. So here, you can see I've gone on the internet and I've printed out a couple of templates. Here's a diagram showing the bones of the hand, printed off Google. These are a couple of examples I found on Instagram. This one's from the Moody's Garage. This one too. I think these were posted, well, I don't know, a couple of years ago. And I had just snapped a screenshot of them because I thought they were cool. The other one is this guy here, Tigger Welding, who made a really nice candle holder with the same kind of general idea. Again, I just see things that I like and I just take a picture of it and then I just put them on my phone. And it doesn't matter if it might sit for a couple days or a week or a month, or these guys sat for years, I think, before I finally got ambitious enough to try them out. So let's go ahead and we're going to go through what all I'm going to use. Here's some pictures of other things I'm going to try eventually. Okay, we're going to go through some of the basics here. Grinder, a couple wheels, 3/8 304L stainless steel round bar, a couple of clamps. We may or may not use this Antox pickling paste to take the color off the stainless after we're done forging. Haven't decided yet. Fire wicks, clamps, ear protection, welding masks. Piece of steel to draw the template on. Over here we've got my anvil set up. I don't know how much it weighs or what. We got it off a guy because his father passed away and had a bunch of blacksmithing stuff. And so my cousin and I had bought it, and I'm pretty happy with it as a first anvil. Collection of hammers and tongs we're going to use when we get forging. We've got our Miller Dynasty TIG welder over there. Associated hoses and whatnot and all the jazz, foot pedal, ground. We've got our propane powered forge over here. There's a fire brick at the end there. 2 burner. It's fairly long for a forge, but it was built for a different purpose than doing small pieces. So just running off a 20 pounder. We'll probably get 2 hours of running out of it. And then we'll be firing up the welder for power because I don't have a plug out here yet. So, let's get to making a design. Okay, so we've come over here and we've drawn ourselves a pattern. All I've done is I've taken a scrap piece of steel that I don't know, I cut stuff out of. And I went ahead and I just drew my hand in soapstone. And I marked all the junctions of the knuckles and the connecting points. Of course, looking at my diagram where the wrist goes, right there you can see the curve. So that's my template. I'm going to shoot for relatively my hand size. If it's a little bigger, it's fine. We'll form all the bones off this thing. We'll fit them to here, make sure they kind of fit, and then we'll clean them up. So this is what we have done so far. Right now I'm taking, come on, focus. I'm taking a bench grinder and I'm just grinding off the little marks from my hot cut. Here's one that I didn't grind yet. You can see how the hot cut puts kind of just a big angle on it, but kind of flares the sides out, kind of like a knuckle. So then I'm just taking them and I'm rounding them off a little bit to kind of accentuate the knuckle joint. And then it'll also make it easier for me to weld up with my TIG welder if it's not all black and gross, and it should go a little easier for me. So about half done, and then probably get some pieces cut up for the wrist, maybe make some wrist bones, and we'll see about getting this thing welded up. So we've got all of our cleanup done on our fingers, our phalanges, and our phalanx. I don't even know how to say that. Metacarpal. Okay, so we're going to start on the wrist bones, or the carpal bones. So I've got all my fingers ground up and cleaned, and I got the knuckles a little more refined. Now I'm going to start these wrist bones. It's not anatomically correct. I can see we've got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7-ish joints in the wrist. But because this is, all I have is 3/4 inch stainless round bar, if I had 1/2 inch or something, I could probably fit all 7 of them in there, but this is all I got, so I'm just going to use 5. And then we'll see about putting a couple of forearm bones coming down. We'll see what else I have laying around. Okay, so I've just finished the couple of pieces of steel because I didn't have any stainless, unfortunately, so the bottom forearms are going to be steel. Finished up a couple of steel little bones here. Basically just flared out where the where the joint is going to connect, and I'll kind of grind in a little socket later. Taper them down a little. You can see this one's relatively cool and the one on the left isn't. So now I'm going to do some grinding on these ones and fit this all together, and hopefully do some welding here quick. Okay guys, so this was my first try at a forged stainless steel, mostly stainless, skeleton hand. You can see it kind of looks a little monstery because it's, well, it's way bigger than I had actually intended. As you can see, I think that the wrist bones really threw me off because they were so much larger than my actual wrist. I know it's hard to see there, but you can see that. I was going for something a little more like that, so maybe I could have put a candle right in the middle of something like that. This one just ended up very large. Still fun though. I didn't bother doing any cleanup or nothing. I'll probably try again and work my proportions around a little bit and kind of get to a little something closer to what I was hoping for. Anyway, that's what I came up with. If you'd like to see more videos, you can comment or subscribe, like, email me, whatever you want. I think the next one we'll do a forged flower, maybe steel, maybe stainless. We'll see how I'm feeling. And yeah, that's about all. So we'll see you later.